Middle-earth: Shadow of War is the second half of the Shadow of Mordor story and the conclusion to Talion's tale. This game was met with all-around positive reception, including a 9 out of 10 from IGN, which isn't really much of a hard thing to get, but still impressive nonetheless, and the definitive way to experience the gameplay of Shadow of Mordor. The game is very open, however, doesn't give much room to learn the basic mechanics outside of the very first mission of the game. It's tailored toward people who played and enjoyed the first game. This is a sequel for the fans. Despite this, the story is built off the original game, and while not relying on the first game's story for context, which I found incredibly impressive. Not many games manage to do that, but Shadow of War executes it perfectly. While taking a lot of notes from Assassin's Creed, Shadow of War manages to remain its own game, its own identity. It's like they took the formula for Assassin's Creed and said, now let's make it 20 times better. By setting the story as an added bonus for those dedicated to beating the story missions, they put a major emphasis on action, part of which makes the good parts of Assassin's Creed so intriguing and fun. They allow you to act on your own volition after completing the tutorial missions, and it's that added freedom that gives the game its replayability. They make the side quests feel like they should be their own story. The Karnan missions, the Bruce storyline, everything. They managed to jam-pack so much content into a single story while not even making that the focal point of the game. But now we can really dig into the game. What made this game great? Well, they took what made the first game incredible and expanded upon it 1,000-fold. They made the signature moves from the original game expansive and upgradable, while making them relatively simple to unlock. All you have to do is play the game, and you'll find yourself unlocking an entire host of abilities you didn't even know you could use until you unlocked them. Unlockable weapons that help you fight easier while still allowing for room to grow means more playtime, which means more excitement and more action. You can approach this game in a multitude of ways. You can challenge forts of orcs or other online players and earn experience, weapons, and other rewards. You can throw hammers, shoot arrows.
Only an amateur would try that.
Oh yeah, those don't work all the time.
Cut guys' heads off. Teleport and cut guys' heads off. Ride an evil tiger, a giant troll, a dragon. Command your guys to kill your enemies.
I like it.
Sometimes your guy sucks though, and then it's really embarrassing when they lose.
The list goes on. This game is like the Metal Gear Solid 5 of Assassin's Creed type games with the amount of options you have at your disposal. When basing the game off real life locations, you can find yourself lacking in ideas to the point where you just start making things up. When you base off a game off of a series written by an amazing author who's given you all the content you need to fill 10 games and you fit it into one, that's when you know you've got something special. Because this isn't just another Assassin's Creed game. This is Shadow of War. This game is deserving of a solid 10 out of 10. This game is incredible.